On April 21, 1926, the future Queen Elizabeth II was born. She was the oldest grandchild of King George V but was not born in a palace, despite being the first child of the Duke and Duchess of York, the future King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Instead, she was born in a townhouse that belonged to her Scottish maternal grandparents, the Earl and Countess of Strathmore, at 17 Bruton Street in the Mayfair neighborhood of London. In 1937, the home was destroyed. On the location, there is presently an office building and a Chinese restaurant. The 70th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's accession to the throne was commemorated in 2022 as part of her Platinum Jubilee. The Queen traveled widely throughout the United Kingdom, Canada, and the larger Commonwealth throughout her record-breaking reign and witnessed extraordinary social, cultural, and political transformation. Here are 5 fascinating facts about Queen Elizabeth II's lengthy and interesting life and reign. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell icon to get updates when we post a new video. Links to Queen Elizabeth Platinum Jubilee official, genuine legal tender US $2 bill are in the description. Number 1. Did you know that Queen Elizabeth II, in the annals of the Commonwealth and the United Kingdom, she has had the longest reign? Elizabeth II surpassed her great-great-grandmother Queen Victoria's nearly 64 years rule on September 9, 2015, to become the monarch with the longest reign in British and Commonwealth history. Despite living more than a century apart, Elizabeth and Victoria each chose to mark the occasion with a private meal at Scotland's Balmoral Castle with their visiting grandkids. Number 2. She was the first monarch to launch Canada's Parliament. Queen Elizabeth II was the first head of state to personally officially announce a Canadian parliamentary session on October 14, 1957, in place of the Governor-General, who serves as her representative in Canada. She read the speech from the throne. The Queen remarked on the historic occasion in her 1957 Christmas broadcast, saying, "Last October I opened the new Canadian Parliament, and as you know, this was the first time that any royal has done so in Ottawa. I was once more overcome by the zeal and loyalty of my fellow Canadians." Number 3. She was the first female member of the royal family to join the British Armed Forces on a full-time basis. The honorary colonel-in-chief of a military regiment had previously been held by princesses like Princess Patricia of Connaught, but the future Queen Elizabeth II took on a more active role during the Second World War. She learned how to operate and maintain vehicles when she enlisted in the Auxiliary Territorial Service in 1945 as a second subaltern. She received a promotion to junior commander 5 months later. She attended the street celebrations in London on Victory in Europe Day while being unnoticeable in her outfit. The Queen led the British Armed Forces as the sovereign. Please do remember to like our videos, comment, and share as it helps with the YouTube algorithm so other viewers like you guys can see our videos. Number 4. She has traveled more than any other monarch in history. The Queen held the record for the most nations visited by a single monarch, having been to more than 120 nations over 6 continents. The Queen's parents and grandparents traveled much within the British Empire and then the Commonwealth. Between 1951 and 2010, the Queen made 23 official royal trips of Canada, more than any other country outside the United Kingdom. Princess Elizabeth, then aged 21, vowed to dedicate her life to serving the Commonwealth. As Queen, she oversaw 21,000 engagements, approved 4,000 pieces of legislation, and welcomed 112 foreign heads of state on official visits. Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia 1954, Emperor Hirohito of Japan 1971, President Lech Walesa of Poland 1991, and US President Barack Obama were among the dignitaries she hosted 2011. More than 1.5 million people have attended more than 180 garden parties held at Buckingham Palace. Number 5. When she wed Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, in 1947, she received more than 2,500 wedding gifts, inviting wedding guests and members of the public brought presents to commemorate Princess Elizabeth's engagement to Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten on July 9, 1947. William Lyon Mackenzie King, the first Prime Minister of Canada, sent a mink coat and some antique cutlery as Canada's official wedding presents. After the Second World War, the United Kingdom still had food and clothing rationing, so individuals from all over the world sent tinned food and nylon stockings. On November 20, 1947, Elizabeth and Philip were wed at Westminster Abbey in London. Prior to Prince Philip's passing on April 9, 2021, the Queen and Philip were wed for 73 years. 8 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren, and 4 children have been born to them. Here is a tip about Queen Elizabeth II. She was the first king or queen to be installed via television. After her father, King George VI, passed away on February 6, 1952, Queen Elizabeth II ascended to the throne. Her coronation took place in Westminster Abbey on June 2, 1953. She was the country of Canada's first monarch to be crowned. The coronation ritual dates back to 973, more than 1,000 years, but the 1953 event featured a contemporary novelty. The rites at Westminster Abbey were filmed for the first time by television cameras around the world. An estimated 277 million people watched the coronation on television, many of whom got their first televisions just for the event. Queen Elizabeth II has died at the age of 96, with the royal family's official Twitter account confirming the news on Thursday evening, September 8, 2022. Thank you for watching our video. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Links to Queen Elizabeth II 2022 Platinum Jubilee Official 70th Anniversary Genuine Legal Tender US $2 bill are in the description down below. See you next time.